We are here at Soulstone Gathering Festival. The first day just finished, and we are here with Boris from MONKEY3.
Hi, everybody.
How are you feeling after the gig? We were discussing that actually you tend to play quite long performances usually.
Yeah, well, feel pretty good after the gig. I mean, it's our first time in Poland, and we didn't know what to expect. And I think that it was beyond our expectations. Audience pretty wild, and well, we kind of like it.
Well, I think people in Poland are still thirsty for this kind of music.
Looks like it looks like. I guess we are from Western Europe, and lately we came to Eastern Europe to play shows in Bulgaria, Romania, obviously in Greece too, but way earlier already, and we feel that they are pretty thirsty for music. They are pretty thirsty for underground music, no bullshit, and we really dig that. I mean, we kind of in Western Europe, we kind of have that mainstream thing going on. Obviously, I guess that in Eastern Europe you have that too, but I think you are more thirsty to have like some balls into music.
Well, I think farther east you go, the more wild it gets actually. But what strikes me that MONKEY3 are generally the oldest of the bands here. You are like these veterans of the stoner and psychedelic music here. And I wanted to ask you, how do you like this new stoner scene, these younger bands? What flaws and virtues could you point out?
Well, first of all, I'm not that old.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just, this old, not old, veteran.
Yeah, yes, all right. Yeah, we are veterans, and we can see that now that scene is growing bigger and bigger and bigger. A lot of now young people coming to the scene. Obviously, it looks like that. I mean, what we play doesn't appeal that much to young people. You have bands like Stone Jesus, for example. That's a really good band. We played yesterday together in Berlin, actually, and they're dragging a lot more younger audience, which I think is a good thing because it shows that scene can be alive for a lot of years. But to be honest, I mean, our audience is more like 30 years and older. But, we still play and people kind of dig it anyway. And yeah, if I have to talk about the new like kings of that scene, younger bands and guys that are really doing it right and playing right. I mean, Stone Jesus, obviously, that I just mentioned. But other bands like Thousand Muds from Greece, you already know them. Naxatras that played tonight. I mean, I saw kind of half of the show from side of the stage, and I was pretty impressed. In Greece, they have a pretty powerful scene.
Yeah, it's like religion in Greece, stoner music.
Yeah, Naxatras, Tuber, Planet of Zeus, obviously Thousand Muds that probably are the leader of that scene. It's like the new generation of it is like really taking the scene and doing it right, and bringing younger people to the concerts. And well, obviously all bands like us cannot compete anymore with them because
I would say on the contrary.
No, I think it's like, yeah, we brought that back then, back in the time, you know, bands like Colories, like My Sleeping Karma, Dozer, bands like MONKEY3. We brought that back in the days, but now you have the younger bands that are really strong and they know what they're doing. Cool guys, doing it right. I mean, let's have some respect for them too.
But are there things that maybe you don't like that much, or is it something that, in your opinion, the younger bands might miss?
No, I don't think they miss something. Actually, I think they have quite respect for what's going on, and then they are carrying it on with bringing new ideas into it, and you know, also they know how to use Facebook, they know how to use the new technologies and stuff, and they are bringing some new breeze to the scene, which is a cool thing. And actually, it also helps all bands like us. So, I mean, hope more new bands are coming.
I get it. I wanted to ask you also about your label. You are currently signed with Napalm Records, which is actually known more because of strict metal stuff, gothic stuff, not exactly stoner psychedelic music. How do you like cooperation with them? How do you find it?
Well, obviously they are known for extreme music, for like kind of female singer, atmospheric bands and stuff like that. But they also have Monster Magnet, John Garcia, Brian Björk, My Sleeping Karma, MONKEY3. I mean, they're also into that scene. And I do believe that they are working the right way. Now, I can speak for all the bands, obviously, but what I can say is that as we are an old band, we are still working the old-fashioned way, you know. We don't know how to use new technologies and stuff like that. And, well, we know how to use it, but not the right way.
So I guess it helps.
But yeah, and I mean, I think Napalm Records suit us pretty well. It's pretty outstanding, I think, because it's not easy to promote that kind of underground music. And I think they are trying to bring that underground music to the mainstream people. I mean, you know, working on instrumental bands like My Sleeping Karma or MONKEY3 is not that easy. It doesn't matter if the bands are good or not. And I think
it's harder to reach the audience.
Yeah, but My Sleeping Karma is a great band, so they can reach the audience, and then the label is helping to go to that people and say, okay, guys, just listen to that. And
so, last but not least, could you reveal what you got up your sleeve for the next couple of months?
well, we have to finish the tour right now. So for the next couple of days, it's still touring. But then we will stop playing for a while and do a new record because we want to, and it's time to do a new record.
Okay, thank you. It was great having you today.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.